What's up again, everyone? I'm back with another winter recipe for a hot gingerbread latte. I don't want to waste any of your time, so let's get started. This latte recipe is very easy, and it uses espresso, or you can substitute coffee. It also uses gingerbread syrup, milk, whipped cream, and ground cinnamon. This begins with us already having homemade gingerbread syrup. If you don't have any handy, no worries, I'll link the simple recipe in the description. For step 1, we'll need 2 to 3 tablespoons of gingerbread syrup. Begin by pouring 2 tablespoons of gingerbread syrup into your chosen mug. If you like a sweeter latte, you can use 3, but I usually stick to 2. Now for step 2, we'll brew a double shot of espresso. If you don't have an espresso machine, you can also brew 2 ounces of very strong coffee. I always think this part of the process looks really cool, but I went ahead and sped it up to save you time. You do know I'm always looking out for you. Okay, now that the espresso is done, we're ready to add it to the syrup in your chosen mug. And yes, I did make a mess. For those of you that have watched our other videos, that should not be surprising. For step 3, we're going to need 1 cup or 8 ounces of milk. You can use any kind of milk, including oat milk. Use a small saucepan to heat the milk until it's steaming but not boiling. Or, if you're like me and have a milk frother, use that instead. The frother makes the heating process just a little bit faster. Plus it adds air bubbles to the mix. Once the milk is heated, you're ready to add it to the other ingredients in your chosen mug. And hey, I didn't make as big of a mess this time. You all should be very proud of me. Once we've added in the milk, I like to stir everything together to make sure it's mixed properly. While I'm finishing up stirring, it's time for a quick goose fact. Did you know that geese occasionally eat snails? But it's usually an incidental part of their diet. They mainly stick to plants. I hope they like escargot. And now back to the gingerbread latte. Next up is the optional whipped cream. Well, I say optional, but it's highly recommended. You might not always have time, but the toppings do make it better. After the whipped cream, I like to add just a dash of ground cinnamon. And I have some friends that like to add actual gingerbread crumbs. Either way, the latte is done and it turned out great. Now that you made it to this point of the video, I have a small request for you. Please subscribe, because as you can see, we're a small channel and our community really does mean a lot to us. You guys keep us motivated. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.